Time Walk with Me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Time Walk with me. I am the Time Walker, and this is Oops, All Orvar. I was originally going to remake my old Orvar deck that made copies of cool creatures with low-cost targeting spells, but then I thought I already did a better version of this strategy with my Secret Commander Astral Dragon deck. So then I got a better idea. What if I made 1,000,000 billion copies of Orvar? Here's what I came up with. Orvar the All-Form. Orvar is a 3/3 shapeshifter that costs 3 generic and 1 blue mana to cast. He has Changeling, which means he is every creature type in all zones. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets one or more permanents you control other than this particular Orvar, you create a token copy of one of those permanents. His last ability is useless, so we won't discuss it. If you were to find yourself in command of multiple copies of Orvar, his cloning ability might just get out of hand, and that is the purpose of this deck. The main obstacle in the way of that goal is that Orvar is legendary. These cards either negate the legend rule, create a copy of Orvar that isn't legendary, or tutor something that negates the legend rule so that we can clone Orvar. Mirror Box, Mirror Gallery, Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. These three simply negate the legend rule either for everyone or just for you. Helm of the Host, Irenicus's Vile Duplication, Quantum Misalignment, Spark Double. These four create non-legendary copies of Orvar so you can clone or make token copies of them. Fabricate, Loyal Inventor. These two cards put any artifact from your library into your hand. Transit Mage. This will get you Helm of the Host or Mirror Gallery from your library to your hand. And Trophy Mage. This will get you Mirror Box from your library to your hand. Once you've neutralized the legend rule or created a non-legendary copy of Orvar, these guys can enter the battlefield as more copies of Orvar, or they are cards that create copies of Orvar without targeting. Clever Impersonator. This is a very versatile clone. If you need something other than Orvar, even something on an opponent's battlefield, this can clone it. Clone Legion. This gives you a copy of someone's battlefield or doubles your own. Copy Crook. Cryptoplasm. This is basically a cheaper Vesuvan doppelganger. It can be any creature on anyone's battlefield, and it can switch during your upkeep. Gigantoplasm. Mirror Image. Mirror of the Forebears. Mirror Room / Fractured Realm. If you unlock Fractured Realm, it doubles the cloning ability of every Orvar you have. Vesuvan Doppelganger. Visage Bandit, or Visage Bandit? I say Visage, whatever. And Zindersplit's Judgment. This is a great politics card. Get people to leave you alone in exchange for a copy of one of their creatures, or send one of their creatures back to their hand. Once you have at least one Orvar that you can target with an instant or sorcery to create a copy of him, you'll need instants and sorceries that can target him. I discovered that many such spells target a creature in order to create a token copy of it, so that's like 2 birds with 1 stone. Every card here that doesn't create a copy of Orvar in addition to copying him also draws you a card. Cackling Counterpart, Fated Infatuation, Quasi-Duplicate, Rite of Replication, Sahili's Artistry, Sea Double, Self-Reflection, Sublime Epiphany, Blur, Cerulean Wisps, Chilling Trap, Cloak of Feathers, Enter the Enigma, Fleeting Distraction, Hithlane Knots, Illusionist Stratagem, Leap, Phantasmal Form, Refocus, Shadow Rift, Slip Through Space, and Twisted Image. Altar of Dementia. I thought this might make a fun win condition. Once you have a huge army of Orvars, sacrifice them to the altar to mill everyone to death. Diviner's Portent. I'm a fan of Draw X cards, and this one potentially lets you scry as many cards as you're drawing, so you can be sure to get some good stuff. And Mirror Maid. This is meant to copy one of the legend rule negating cards in case someone can destroy one, or it could copy someone's Rhystic Study. I figured I'd dedicate some slots to stopping my opponents from messing with my stuff. We got Arcane Denial, Counterspell, Mental Misstep, Rewind, and unwind. This is just basically a bunch of really good mana rocks. Arcane Signet, Empowered Auto-Generator, this one's really awesome, Everflowing Chalice, Gilded Lotus, High Tide, Midnight Clock, Mind Stone, Relic of Legends, Replicating Ring, Soul Ring, Thought Vessel, and Thran Dynamo. We got islands, of course, Glasspool Mimic / Glasspool Shore, Mirror Pool, Reliquary Tower, Seagate Restoration / Seagate Reborn, apparently this is a very pricey card now, and War Room. And that's it! What do you think? Write down your thoughts in the comment section after liking and subscribing, and remember, if you voted for Donald Trump because he promised to bring down the price of eggs, he tricked you, stupid. May your suffering be as great as your ignorance.